Hi, good afternoon. It's Friday, and that's Encouragement Friday. Well, I'm excited to reconnect with you about The Traveler's Gift by Indy Andrews. And today's the seventh decision, and the seventh decision is I will persist without exception. And it's kind of fitting for today because it's or really also just in this point in my life, because if you've been watching me over the last 2 months, you know that I've been talking a lot about where I see my goals and dreams and where I think I'm at, but at the same time I feel like I can be just as far away from them when I feel like I'm really close to them. And when we're going after our dreams, we're really pushed to work really hard and believe when we don't have the energy to believe anymore. And I guess the reason why I say it's fitting today is because I'm really not desirous of vlogging today, really doing anything. I really don't want to do anything today, but I've been working non-stop all day, and I'm gonna probably be working non-stop for several more hours, and I've got a list that I just cannot seem to get in front of. And we all know it's that time of the year, the holidays, where there's just a never-ending list of things to do. And I'm so glad that I got some wrapping done a couple days ago, because now I have 10 times more stuff to wrap and a couple more things to get. But I don't want to be grumpy about the holidays. I know that in the background it's also the pressure that I have on myself for my own individual goals. And I can be honest with you and say that I've had a lot of feelings of just wanting to quit and give up, because I'm tired and it's hard, and I'm having challenges, not huge challenges, it's just like mama stuff, like just working through some things with my children. It's the happiest time of the year, and they're all trying to get off the nice list. But when all that is around me, I just feel like it'd be easier to go and do the complete opposite of what I'm doing right now. And but I'm so glad that I go back every week and revisit this book with you, because it reminds me that this time on my journey to my dreams, I am just heaven bent on persisting without exception. And that means that no matter how tired I am, notwithstanding my health, I'm not gonna, push myself to just like extremeness. But, on a day like today where I just want to give up and watch a movie, I've got a movie I want to watch on Netflix right now. That's all I want to do is cuddle up and do that. But persisting without exception means that I see the things that I need to do in front of me, and I'm gonna push through those things to do them. And that's just in the day-to-day stuff. And the other big stuff is like writing, accomplishing my writing goals in the next couple of months. And I think that's why I feel so bogged down right now, because I'm just right there in that little hot seat with it that I've been so many times. And when I get right here is when I get weak, and it's easy to just tell myself to walk away and go just be go be a checker at Target than to have to worry about writing a book or achieving your dreams. And not that there's anything wrong with being a checker at Target. I can see how that could be a good situation. But for me, I really want to go there. I really want to go into my dreams. And for me, I know that right now that means that I've got to persist without exception. 3 principles that the book talks about that you can incorporate to persist without exception is 1, I'll continue despite exhaustion. So I'm about to dig my heels in, and no matter how tired I am, again, within the scope of staying healthy, I'm going to push forward into the things that I have put before myself. And the second one is that I'll focus on results. And what that really means to me is, it's so easy in our life to get stuck just seeing what's right there in front of us, not seeing what is gonna be and how the results are going to affect us. And so that's something that really keeps me on my path, is focusing on the results of what I'm wanting to achieve. And the last principle that can help us with persisting without exception is faith. And I've had this quote, if you will, these couple of lines that are on my wall right now, and I just realized that I got it from this book. I kind of changed it up to be personal to me, but it says, I expect miracles in my life because I have the faith to produce those miracles. And I've used that train of thought so many times over the last week, and it's really brought amazing miracles to fruition for me. So when we think about miracles, a lot of times we think about, huge cures of cancer, or, it's a miracle that the car didn't hit me. But I've really been looking for even the littlest miracles, because I believe that by focusing on those little miracles, I can really be aware and ready for the big miracles that are going to be taking place in my life. I really like that I am a person of faith, and that gives me a lot of direction and focus. And I'd written those words down on like a post-it note and had stuck it up, but then I typed it out and put it really boldly in my room, so that every time I'm at my desk or I'm on my bed, I can look over there and see that bold statement. And so that's probably going to be one of my big platforms for the year. My word of the year is miracles, and my goal of the year, my biggest goal, is to be looking for miracles everywhere, and along with my personal goals and my career goals and things like that. But my big spiritual goal for sure this year is going to be looking for miracles. I wonder if you can look, probably right now you've got to be like me, unless you're just super awesome and you got all of your holiday stuff done before October and you were decorated by Thanksgiving, and now all you do is just sit back and sip cocoa or something. If you're that person, thumbs up to you. But if not, and you're like me and you really are just like one piece of tape and one thread of you left, I just want you to know that I'm thinking of you, and I want to encourage you and remind you that we're just around this bend, and then we get to spend a couple of weeks with our children, and then we're going to pop into a fresh new year, and that's going to be the best time for us to look at our personal goals and get really focused and look at how we can persist without exception. This is the 7th decision this week, and I think it's huge. And if you read the book, I think that this chapter, this segment of the book, gets me really emotional, because it really causes us to think about what are the things that we've missed in our life. What have we come so close to? What miracle was just on the brink of being birthed for us that we just kind of walked away from? I know there's countless ones of mine. It'd probably just break my heart to ever know all the things that were just about to be delivered to me that I gave up on, or I walked away, or I got weak and I got exhausted and I just let it slip away from me. So I want to motivate you and encourage you to think about ways to do as good as you can to continue on in spite of exhaustion. Keep yourself focused on the results that you want to see, what your long plan is, what your goal is. If that's a vision board, focus on those results. Don't let things distract you. Don't let chaos with your kids. Don't let chaos with your house. Don't let just general little chaos and this human experience distract you from the results that you're looking to see. And try your best to be a person of faith. And to me, that's a faith in God. I know that is the thing that has enabled me to live through the last 9 years is faith. I've literally been walking on a thread of faith, and I am so excited and pumped to see all the miracles that my faith produces, because I expect miracles in my life because I have the faith to produce them, because I persist without exception. So this is the last of the decisions, and next week I'm gonna kind of put together a short and hopefully not too long of a video, kind of a recap of all 7 of the decisions. And hopefully I hear from some of you in the comments about your experience with reading the book, and if these videos have been helpful to you. And hang in there, we're almost around the corner with the holidays, and I'm really excited for all the awesome things that are going to happen for you this year. So until next week, I hope you have the best day ever, and I'll chat with you soon.